A notable trend in the Indian industry, we can classify it as a diversification and entry of international companies, partnership, skill improvement, and several companies in the engineering sector have diversified either geographically, mainly to the Middle East countries, or a sector-wise diversifications. The BHEL is planned to investigate into a simple infrastructure that moved to the Middle East. L&T has diversified into a power equipment manufacturing, and a company like Thermax has entered the power utility segment. The Reliance industry diversified into a telecom, power generation, fertilizer, and retail sector. With 100% FDI that government recently allowed to the automatic route, the major international players such as Cummins, ABB, and Alpha Level that have entered the Indian engineering sector due to the growth opportunities. The companies across this sector that are partnership and with the technology empowerment and the skill with a technical advancement that provide to enhance their capabilities and sustain the market uncertainty. In December 2020, L&T and enhance the innovative digital engineering capabilities. Under this partnership, L&T will provide those services and the solution for the product development, innovation, and the engineering that will help accelerate its digitalization and connectivity initiatives. National Highway Authority of India that announced an initiative under which a prominent technical institute such as Indian Institute of Technology, NITs, and the vulnerably adopt those nearby stretches of national highways under institutional social responsibilities. The companies are understanding the need of those operations that the management following the crisis period, good set of operational structure in place that help them target the future business opportunities with better precisions. There is emphasis on human resource management, automation, and the higher labor productivity. The government announced the plan to sell 90% of PSU to private companies and keep only 12 PSU under its control. The Ministry of Skill Development and the Entrepreneurship, Government of India, along with the Ministry of National Education and the Youth, Government of France, and the Electric, that inaugurated the first Center of Excellence for the Skill Development in the power sector in Gurgaon. This is a focus mainly on creating a pool of highly skilled trainers and assessor for those further training to increase those employability in the field of automation and solar energy sectors. The global driver for this engineering sector depends on the policies, demand side driving forces, and the investment. The policies is delicensing and the reduction in tariff and the custom duties. That's the supportive government policies that's leading to the higher investment and the capacity addition for the power generations. The increase in the infrastructure spending and the rise in export and increasing those FDI inflows and the higher the Indian energy equipment that is expected to grow, and the growing energy equipment will require the enhancement of installed power capacity. The National Electricity Plan also work on this ethics, and they are keen to target fulfill those targets for total installed capacity projected to increase in the next financial year, and the increase in this installed power capacity is expected to boost the demand for the power generation and transmission equipment. And according to the India's rating and research, the solar production link incentive scheme and the insurance that will be of 8 to 13% for the photovoltaic energy plant, that requirement until 2029-2030, that will help the 20 gigawatt of energy in the next 5 years. That is the estimated data of projected conventional sources that includes the thermal, nuclear, and hydropower sources. That includes the small hydro, wind, solar, and biopower energy sources. The Indian budget of government has given those massive push to the infrastructure sector by allocating a sufficient amount to enhance the transport infrastructure. The government expanded the national infrastructure pipeline that were completed the project of 1 lakh crore of 2020. The government of India also renewed those focuses on development of infrastructure of the country. With the development of infrastructure, demand for those construction with the equipment and the machinery is expected to rise significantly. The infrastructure, one of the key demand drivers for the machinery, that the India has the largest network of road connectivity of 5 million kilometers, comprising the expressway, national, state highways, district and village roads. The Indian government has a fixed target of construct 12,000 kilometers of national highway. That's the daily average length of the national highway construction during 2021 financial year to the tune of 30 kilometers per day, and that the demand of strong policy support for the sector is the Make in India special economic zone for the Golden Quadrilateral, and the Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor, North-South and East-West Corridor, fueled growth in the engineering sector. And the central government approaches those Make in India initiative to preference the domestically produced steel and iron products for the government procurement. Tariff and custom duties for the government has eliminated the tariff protection on capital goods. It has reduced the custom duty on a range of engineering equipment, and engineering industry also been licensed, and 100% FDI that has been permitted in this sector, and the foreign technology agreement are allowed under the automatic route. The budgetary support in the union budget that the government announced to invest 1.5 trillion US dollar in the infrastructure over the next 5 years. Government has planned to build 100 smart cities by allocating US $8 billion. The plan would need more PPP for the better and the fast execution. The new export policy also aims at promoting the export growth and the competitiveness, providing the better export subsidies and with the required export related assistance and the services for the creating and improving the technical and physical infrastructure to improve the export from the state industries. The export policy also process the food items, engineering growth, goods, handicraft, textile, leather goods, glass and ceramic, wood product, defense goods, utility, education, tourism, travel and logistics for the medical values. That's all for now. Thanks for the time. See you in the next video.